Well, I figured since I did my DVD collection, it is time to, of course, do the Blu-ray collection again. This is going to take about 10 or 11 parts. Blu-rays are alphabetized the same, numbers A's, B's, and C's. If you don't see a certain movie, either I don't have it or I do have it, but it starts with the word the, so it's under T's. So for part one, we're going to go through the first half of this shelf, which covers all the numbers, all the A's, and about half of the B's. So, Too Fast, Too Furious. Love those movies. Two Guns, great movie. I wonder why they never did a sequel to it. Double feature of Two-Headed Shark Attack and Mega Shark vs. Crocosaurus. 3 Days to Kill, love that movie. Three from Hell, great movie. Three Musketeers, this is from the Asylum, haven't watched that yet. 4, 3, 2, 1, haven't watched that one yet either. And 4 Got 10, which is also known as The Good, The Bad, and The Dead, haven't watched that one yet either. 4 film favorites, Blades and Battles collection. This comes with Mortal Kombat, Mortal Kombat Annihilation, Mortal Kombat Legacy, and Spawn. I have not seen Mortal Kombat Legacy or Spawn. The original Mortal Kombat is a lot of fun. I highly recommend that. Mortal Kombat Annihilation is definitely not as good as the first one, but I would also say it's not as bad as people make it out to be. It's just kind of boring. And I do have the other Mortal Kombat movies, but they're under M. And then we have 4 film favorites, Colossal Monsters collection. This comes with Jack the Giant Slayer, which is okay. Cloverfield, which is also okay. I prefer 10 Cloverfield Lane. 10,000 BC, which I haven't watched. And the classic King Kong. This is a sci-fi 4 sci-fi film pack. This comes with Mad Max Fury Road, which is really good. Gravity, which is great. Midnight Special, which is really good. And Jupiter Ascending, which is not very good. So, there we go. 7 Seconds. 8 Mile, one of my all-time favorite movies. 10 Minutes Gone, it's alright. 12-Hour Shift, this is a really fun movie. I recommend that one. 12 Rounds, that's another fun one. 12 Rounds 2, Reloaded. And 12 Rounds 3, Lockdown. Now those two I have not yet watched. 12 Years a Slave, excellent movie. 13 Going on 30. 13 Hours, The Secret Soldiers of Benghazi, really good movie. Then a Bruce Willis triple feature here of 16 Blocks, which is pretty decent. Last Man Standing, which is pretty decent. And The Last Boy Scout, which is one of my all-time favorite movies. 16 Wishes. 20 Million Miles to Earth. 21 and Over, it's decent. 21 Bridges, this is an excellent piece of popcorn action entertainment. Absolutely love this one. Chadwick, may you rest in peace. 21 Jump Street and 22 Jump Street. Very disappointed they didn't do another one. 28 Days Later, really good movie. And then 28 Weeks Later, which I haven't watched yet. 30 Nights of Paranormal Activity with the Devil Inside, the girl with the dragon tattoo. This I've seen. I remember it being pretty bad. This is directed by Craig Moss. He does quite a few of these stupid-ass things, so... 31, such a good movie. I know a lot of people are very mixed with this when it comes to Rob Zombie's movies. I really loved this, and the documentary on here is also really good. I should watch this again. 42, The Jackie Robinson Story, great movie. 50-50, another great movie. 99 Homes, the original 101 Dalmatians, and then 101 Dalmatians 2, Patch's London Adventure. Those I have not seen. 127 Hours, really good movie. 211, it's pretty decent. 300, and the prequel, 300, Rise of an Empire. 400 Bullets, that's a decent little action movie. 1917, a bit overhyped, but it is really good. 2001, A Space Odyssey. I know this is a classic, but I have not watched that yet. 2012, A Bad Mom's Christmas. That was pretty good. Abduction. I love Scott Adkins, but this is not one of his better movies. It's just okay. A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. Really good movie. A Beautiful Mind. This is the remake of A Better Tomorrow, which is actually really good. About Time, another one that's really, really good. Above Suspicion, this one was pretty decent. We got a Steven Seagal triple feature here. Above the Law, Under Siege, and Under Siege 2, Dark Territory. Those are just 3 excellent movies. Abraham Lincoln, Vampire Hunter. That's okay. Absence. Absolution. It's pretty decent. Acceleration. AC/DC, Live at River Plate. We got a Charlie Brown Christmas and a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. I do have It's the Great Pumpkin, but that's under I. A Christmas Carol, the one with Jim Carrey. Have not watched that yet, surprisingly. A Christmas Story, of course, that's a classic. A Clockwork Orange, really, really good movie. Not as disturbing as I thought it would be. A Company Man, haven't watched that yet, but it does look really good. Action Point, decent movie. The trailer marketed as more of a Jackass movie. It's really more of like a screwball 80s comedy, sort of homage. Act of Valor. Acts of Violence, that's okay. Ad Astra, this is one that I'm kind of sad doesn't get talked about a lot, because this is actually a really good movie. Yeah. Adventures at the Chocolate Factory. Some Asylum here with AE, Apocalypse Earth. Aeon Flux, I'm told that's terrible. After Earth, now this is not very good. Pretty boring. Aftermath, this is good. I enjoyed that one a lot. Good Schwarzenegger movie. Age of Heroes. Some more Asylum here with Age of Tomorrow. A Good Day to Die Hard. Pretty decent. I do own the Die Hard movies. We'll get to that set later. Then we have A Haunted House and A Haunted House 2. Those are both okay. Air Collision, some more Asylum. Air Force One. Airplane, which is a classic, and Airplane 2, the sequel, which is really good. More people should give that one a chance. We got Airport, the complete collection. This comes with Airport, Airport 1975, Airport 77, and the Concorde, Airport 79. All 4 of them in there. All 4 of which I have not seen. A Kind of Murder. Then we have the original animated classic, Aladdin. And then the exceptional remake. I really loved this one, if I can get it out. Done by Guy Ritchie. Really loved that one. Alan Partridge. It's a fun one. A Late Quartet. Haven't watched that yet. The complete series of Alcatraz. A League of Their Own. One of my all-time favorite movies. I absolutely love that one. And then here's a double feature here that comes with A League of Their Own and The Natural. I wasn't a big fan of The Natural. The remake of Alice in Wonderland, which is decent. And then Alice Through the Looking Glass, which is pretty decent. Alien vs. Predator. And Aliens vs. Predator Requiem. Alita Battle Angel, such a great movie. Really just fantastic. Rosa Salazar is phenomenal in this, and that song by Dua Lipa, Swan Song, is amazing. All Eyes on Me, I love that one. It does have a load of problems, but I enjoy it a lot. All My Life, that's a really good one. All the Money in the World, really good movie. Aloha, this is very underrated. A lot of people were just picking on it, I liked it a lot. Alone from Magnet, and Alone from Grindstone. So 2 movies from 2020 called Alone. The one with Tyler Posey is decent. It's more of like a zombie outbreak movie. This one, though, you can watch this on Hulu. Absolutely amazing. I highly recommend it, and it's one of the best horror thrillers I've seen in a while. I wouldn't say horror thrillers, I would say chase thrillers. So, yes. Double feature of Alpha Dog and the remake of Assault on Precinct 13. Haven't seen the original or remake yet, but Alpha Dog is one of my all-time favorites. All the Devil's Men. It's pretty decent. Altitude. This movie is so goofy, but I love it. You got Dolph, you got Chuck, and you got Denise Richards. Another Dolph. This one I haven't seen, though. Ambushed. Amelia. Now for the American movies. Are you guys ready for this? We got American Assassin, which is pretty good. Actually, it's really good. American Dresser, which I haven't seen. American Fighter, which is just okay. American Gangster, which I have not seen. American Hangman, which I also have not seen. American Heist, this one's pretty decent. American Hustle, I love that movie. It's one of my all-time favorites. American Made, great, great movie. American Mummy, haven't watched that one yet. American Night, this one was just okay. Tried way too hard to be a Tarantino ripoff in 2021. American Pie, American Pie 2, American Wedding, and American Reunion. Those are all a bunch of fun. American Psycho, absolutely amazing. American Sicario, that's just alright. American Sniper, great movie. One that's super underrated, American Ultra. Hold on, there we go. And I am going to have to move these sets here. And finally, American Violence. So that's that. A Million Ways to Die in the West, really, really good. I'll get back in there. Maybe do it this way. Amy, such a sad documentary, but one of the best documentaries I've seen. Analyze This and Analyze That, 2 movies I have not seen. Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy, of course, that's a classic. This also comes with Wake Up Ron Burgundy, the lost movie, which is not very good. And then you got Anchorman 2, The Legend Continues, which I highly enjoyed. Angel Has Fallen, really good movie. They're apparently doing a 4th one. People keep falling, I guess. Angry Video Game Nerd, the movie. Love the nerd, love the movie. You'll see more of the nerd here in a few minutes. A Nightmare on Elm Street collection. You got the classic original. You got the underrated part 2. You got the amazing 3rd and 4th films. You got the okay 5th film. You have the underrated 6th film. And you have the awesome New Nightmare. So there you go. I do have Freddy vs. Jason. We'll get to it later. This is the remake to A Nightmare on Elm Street, which is alright. I haven't seen it since like 2010, 2011, whenever I saw it. Anna, really, really good movie. The original Annie, which I have shockingly never seen. And then the remake to Annie, which I have seen, and I actually think it's really good. Annihilation, really, really good movie. Antebellum, that's alright. Ant-Man, really good. And then Ant-Man and the Wasp, which is superior. Love that one. Antoine Fisher. Any Given Sunday. That's really good. Anything for Jackson. That's pretty decent. Apache Junction. It's okay. A Perfect Getaway. Great movie. Apocalypse Now. Another great one. Aquaman. It's another good one. A Quiet Place. And A Quiet Place Part 2. Both really good. Arch Enemy. It's pretty decent. Arizona. It's also pretty decent. Arkansas. Also pretty decent. I didn't realize that until now. We have 2 movies named after states next to each other. It just took me now until now to realize that. Armed Response. Armored. This is a great movie. A lot of people forgot this one came out, about a bunch of these guys that hijacked this armored truck. Highly, highly recommend that one. Army of Darkness. Classic. Arsenal. It's pretty decent. Arthur Christmas. And then we got Arrow, the complete first season, second season, third season, fourth season, and the 5th season. I still need the last 3 seasons of that. Side note, haven't watched any of that. Just picked those up because I got them for super cheap. A Score to Settle. That's all right. Ash vs. the Evil Dead Season 1, Season 2, and Season 3, the final season. That is the complete series. Need to start watching that. A Simple Favor. Absolutely love this movie. The book is also really good. Assassination. Assassins. Assault on Precinct 13. So I got another copy of that. A Star is Born. And then the encore extended cut of A Star is Born. Phenomenal movie. 1,000 Words. It's okay. A Time to Kill, The Pelican Brief, and The Client. 3 movies I have not yet seen. ATL. Atomica. Atomic Blonde. Great movie. I don't know why they haven't done a follow-up to it. At the Gate of the Ghost. Attrition. A Turtle's Tale and A Turtle's Tale 2. Have not seen either of those. I'm sure they're winners. Australia, nah, that was alright. Automata. Ava, that was pretty good. Avatar. And then the special edition, which comes with like 3 cuts of the movie. Avatar is not a very good movie. It was something that I wasn't really impressed with when I finally did sit down to watch it, and the fact that they're making like 80 million sequels to it is just like, why? Just leave it alone. Avengers Age of Ultron. Avengers Endgame. And Avengers Infinity War. Some more MCU there. I do have Marvel's The Avengers, but it's under M. AVGN, the BFG of Blu-rays. This is great. That little sleeve you see there, I did order Disc 9, because he did just put out Disc 9. This is probably the best Blu-ray set, and the best Blu-ray period that I own. Absolutely love it. A Vigilante, really good movie. A Walk Among the Tombstones, great, great movie. A Wrinkle in Time, it's pretty underrated. Baby Driver, great movie. Babylon AD, I gotta tell you, I watched this and I still don't understand it, so I thought it was okay. Back to School, the original Billy Madison, it's a good movie. The Back to the Future trilogy comes with all 3 of them. This is my favorite movie trilogy. Absolutely love all 3 of those. Backtrace, oh, that's alright. Bad Boys and Bad Boys 2. And, of course, the third one, Bad Boys for Life. I'm really looking forward to the new one that they're talking about doing. Come on. Badges of Fury. Oh, now for all the bad movies. Bad Milo, that's a fun one. Bad Moms, pretty good. Bad Santa, also pretty good. Bad Santa 2, surprisingly not that bad. Bad Teacher, it's okay. Bad Times at the El Royale, absolutely brilliant. And Bad Words, it's also really good. Ballers, the complete first season and the complete second season. It was a show that was fine for a little while, but it was something that I kind of fell out of. It's not really a show that I could get into, hence why I didn't pick up the rest of the seasons. Balls Out, this is also known as Intramural. Bambi. Bam Margera presents Where the F is Santa, that's pretty decent. Bangkok Dangerous. Barb and Star Go to Vista Del Mar. It's a pretty decent movie. Barbershop The Next Cut. It's also pretty good. Barb Wire. Such a stupid-ass movie, but it is so much fun. Keep the DVD, though. The DVD is the unrated cut. This Blu-ray put out by Mill Creek is just the theatrical cut. Basketball. So fantastic. Absolutely love this movie. Basic Instinct. Really good movie. This Blu-ray, though, it doesn't work in any of my Blu-ray players. Just for whatever reason, it wasn't manufactured properly, so I do have the movie on DVD. Batman, the complete animated series. This comes also with Batman Mask of the Phantasm and Batman and Mr. Freeze Sub-Zero. Batman the movie, classic Adam West. Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice. I love that one. Battle of the Damned. Battleship. Bayou Caviar. Baywatch, really fun movie. Beautiful Creatures, surprisingly pretty decent. The original classic, Beauty and the Beast. And then the remake, which I really enjoyed. Becky, really, really good movie. Beetlejuice, I know this is a classic, but I have not seen that yet. Behind Enemy Lines. And then the fourth film, Behind Enemy Lines, SEAL Team 8. Beneath the Darkness. Benny Loves You, such a silly movie, but I enjoyed that one a lot. Best Friends, Volumes 1 and 2. One really long movie, but one really good movie. This is a cool set. Best Picture Academy Award winners. This comes with Crash, which is really good, and then the other four that I have surprisingly not seen. Shakespeare in Love, Chicago, No Country for Old Men, and The English Patient. Better Living Through Chemistry. Between Worlds, this is a wild Nick Cage movie. The Beverly Hills Cop trilogy, all three are absolutely wonderful movies. Highly recommend all three of them. Beyond the Law with Steven Seagal. Rest in peace, DMX. First he was above the law, now he's beyond the law. Can't wait to see what law he goes next. Beyond the Lights, which is decent. Big, which is a classic. Big Bad Wolves, which is really, really good. Big Hero 6, great, great movie. Big Trouble in Little China, I know it's a classic, but I haven't seen it yet. Bill and Ted Face the Music, and then Bill and Ted's Most Excellent Double Feature, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure and Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. All three of those movies are great. Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore, I mean, those are classics. Birdemics, Shock and Terror. This is just such a tough set. I understand that it's one of those so bad it's good movies, but man, there's a limit. And the sequel is really, really, really something. Birdman, or The Unexpected Virtue of Ignorance. This movie is absolutely fantastic. Love Michael Keaton. Then we have Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn. I got the standard edition, the Target exclusive cover art, which has to specify that this is a live-action movie. And then because it was cheap and I liked the cover art more, I actually got the 4K version. One of only 2 4Ks that I own. So yeah, I'm kind of stupid. Black and Blue, it's pretty decent. Black Christmas, the 2019 version, a lot of people absolutely despise this movie. And while I did enjoy it, I can totally understand why. I know Roger, he was on the show, he hates this movie so much. So, yeah. Black Hawk Down, really, really good movie. Black Klansman, phenomenal. Black Mass, also really great. Black Panther, solid movie. Black Swan, a movie that I didn't care for. Just really couldn't get into it. Black Water, pretty decent. Can't go wrong with JCVD and Dolph Lundgren. Black Widow, really, really good movie. Blade Runner 2049, awesome movie. I do own the original, which is just as great. I just have it on DVD. Blinded by the Light, pretty decent movie. What is this one? Oh, Blind Spotting, absolutely awesome movie. This is a must-see and a must-own in everybody's collection. Got 3 more here, and then we'll finish up part 1. Blitz, which I haven't seen. Blockers, which is pretty decent. And we'll finish up part 1 here with Blood and Chocolate, which I have not seen, but I heard it's terrible. So there you go, guys. That is part 1. Stay tuned for part 2. We're going to finish off the shelf. That was my elbow cracking. And we will finish up the B's, get through all the C's, all the D's, and some of the E's. Oh, thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.